Alright, this video is about setting up the Tenma 728335A power supply with the power cable. This is the mini hex 9 power cable that's the standard in EPL. And it's beautifully colored banana jacks. So the banana jacks can plug into these 5-way binding posts. And it's important to understand how to set the voltage and current limits on this supply. The supply comes with this grounding bar that shorts chassis to the negative and positive rails. Doing this will keep you safe from electrocution if anything goes wrong with these rails drifting too far away from chassis voltage. That is why they supply it. You should use it. Alright, with the mode switch in free, not track, turn the supply on with nothing connected. Alright, I'm going to set each channel to some arbitrary voltage, and then I'm going to use a clip lead to short the first channel, and I'm going to set the current to 200 milliamps, 0.2. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other channel. Sorry, the clip lead's a little bit fiddly. Alright. That is what I deem to be a safe current limit for this device. Now, we set this to plus 15. You will probably hear some clicking from the power supply. And I'm going to set the other channel to plus 15. It will drift up or down by 0.1, 0.2, and that's perfectly reasonable. Now that they're both on 15 and the current limit's set on both, although you can't see it, they should both be reading constant voltage, CV, constant voltage, CV. Once you have everything hooked up, if you ever see it go into CC, that means that either something's wrong here, or something has shorted out inside the device, or somebody's fiddled with the knobs. So I suggest you put tape over them at this point. We're going to turn on tracking, and this will mean that this set of knobs will now adjust both supplies, and they should both stay on an even keel relative to each other. We are going to hook green, which is the negative 15, up here. White, which is chassis, goes in the middle to the chassis connection on the supply. You can see the little chassis mark in there. Blue is the analog common, and yellow is plus 15. This has been the standard color-coded EPL for decades. I don't know how it started, I don't know why, but I fear being the one to change it and then having stuff in the outside world not match. At this point, you should, with the supply off, plug in this connector and then turn everything on again. And these supplies will come up. There'll be some numbers over here that will probably start out a bit high and then work their way down. It should settle, and then everything should run just fine. Thanks. Oh, there's a 5-volt option here as well. Some EPL devices use this, but the microphone amplifier, for example, does not, so it just needs one of these. That's why it's nice to get this supply that has all 3 channels. Be careful when you do this, because volts, amps, current, volts, current? They flipped the knobs, but they did not flip the displays. Making matters worse, they did flip these as well. They should have flipped everything to be uniform, but they did not. Consistency in user interfaces matters. Some people will tell you that you may get a lower noise floor by not connecting the chassis connection. These people are fools, and they are endangering your safety. Do not listen to them. Thank you.